record this computer. Okay. Okay, yes. You can see from this table, first table, there is 3 columns. First is parameter. Second is discrete random variable. So the second is continuous random variable. Actually, yesterday we already talked a lot about discrete random variable. And I believe that you already knows the meaning of discrete random variables. And the first parameter is mean, and the second parameter is variance. The mean, in another way, we can say as expected value. Mathematically, we can express as a square bracket, something like that. It is actually equal to the mathematical expression is mean. And the variance is like a sigma. This is we can say a sigma power by 2 or sigma power by 2. Yeah. In case of discrete random variable, mathematically we can write being like this. This is mu x and expected value of x, and this is just a summation of the its component, the x, and its probability. Yeah, its probability. And also the following expressions from the continuous random variable, we just replace the summations symbol with integrations respect to the this is actually the limit, the meaning of limits. The limits is really depend on the form or pattern of random variable, because each probability distribution will have a different limit. So, but in general, the limit is from -infinity to the positive infinity. This is actually the same. This is the each component from the sample size, and this is its probability for each component. That's why a function of x, and dx, this is respect to the integrations. Okay, for the variance, yeah, the variance also, please don't be confused with the standard deviation. Deviations. Mathematically, the symbol is same, is sigma, but without power by 2, so only power by 1. So it is simple to write only sigma. Actually, it's almost same meaning. Yeah. Okay, for the variance, yeah, mathematically is the expected value of differences between each component here, each component in x minus its mean power by 2. So we can relax, express in different way. This is a summation of differentiation between each component, again each component minus by mu power by 2 and its probability. Also the same expression, yeah, for the continuous random variable, and then we can replace summation symbol with the integration symbol with same component here. Okay. And then also we already discussed yesterday that please consider a random variable y. Let's say the y is a random variable, is a linear combination of random variable x. So we can express mathematically something like that. Y equal to a multiplied by x, random variable, and plus b. If you remember, the x representing the old histogram, remember, or old, not histogram, but probability distribution. Probability distribution coming from the histogram A, you remember? And then the Y is when we changing the new probability distributions. And A and B are constant value. So giving this relationship, yeah, in terms of random variable, given this random variable, and then the linear combination, we have a Y, or yes, and then how about the mu of random variable X is just, we can write something like that, expected value of X. How about the Y? The Y, mathematically, we can write like this, expected value of Y, and then expected value of AX plus B. And then since the A and B are constant, so it doesn't change anything. So yeah, so we can express that just A multiplied by expected value of X plus B. So if you remember that the from the example yesterday, the mu old one is equal to 2.84, yeah, and the mu new one is around 8 point, I don't remember, is something. And the relation is, we can, yesterday we already proved that it's follow this distribution, this expression. And for the variance, if the variance of X is sigma X power by 2, and how about the sigma variance of Y? We realize that the component that changing the variance of Y is only A. How about B? B does not change the variance of Y. Yeah, so the mathematical expression being like this. Okay, anyway, any question from this expression? Any question? Is it clear? Hello, everybody.
I think clear, sir.
Okay, good. Okay, so far we already talked a lot about the discrete random variable applying mean and variance. And the next slide, as you receive just, I have 3 cases more, case 3 and 4 and 5. Actually, it's very simple. Given this graph, this probability distribution graph, compute the mean and variance, as well as for case 4, case 5. Yeah, okay. Please conduct individually, and then we can discuss later. Please conduct in 30 minutes. In 30 minutes. So we start at 1:15 p.m. So we'll be finished at 1:45. Okay. Please conduct the case 3, case 4, and case 5 individually. Thank you. Then we can meet again in 1:45.